It's Salvaje. I'm back with another Fortnite Save the World discussion video. I want to talk about Save the World Season 10. I think it's just a really boring season that we got. And I just want to voice some of my concerns in a discussion. I don't want to just go out of my way to be extremely negative and extremely toxic and just talk a lot of shit about Epic Games like some creators and members of the community actually do. I just want to be honest with you guys, share my thoughts, and actually have a respectful discussion on the state of the game. So I'm gonna be honest with you guys before I start this discussion. I have a really big pet peeve when it comes down to the Save the World community, and that pet peeve is that the Save the World community thinks that the Battle Royale team is the same team that works on Save the World. One of the things that I just find completely confusing is when people complain that Battle Royale gets more fix, more special treatments, and more content than Save the World. Well, Battle Royale has over 43 million players last time I checked. Battle Royale is also an extremely huge cash cow. And the money that Battle Royale makes, obviously, is going to go back into Battle Royale. The money that Save the World makes, from my understanding, is going to be going into Save the World. That's why Fortnite Save the World doesn't get as much support and as much fix. The truth is that sometimes people don't look at things from a business perspective, so let me actually break it down for you guys. Battle Royale is a cash cow. They want to make this cash cow bigger, so they're going to put all the money that Battle Royale makes back into the Battle Royale team. Now we have Save the World, which of course is going to be making money. Now the money that Save the World makes is going to go to, of course, the Save the World team. And of course, you can't expand the teams to get more fixes and more content into the game if your game, Save the World, isn't making a ton of money. Do you guys understand what I mean? Epic has no obligation to put the Battle Royale money into Fortnite Save the World because Battle Royale is its own separate game mode. I also don't really complain about Battle Royale, sort of ruining Save the World, because the truth is, if it wasn't for Battle Royale, Save the World wouldn't have gotten as big as it is now on YouTube. There's a lot of successful Save the World content creators, on YouTube that have a really good sort of audience and are able to make a living for themselves because of how big Save the World is. And none of this would have been possible if it wasn't for the success that Battle Royale has. So honestly, if anything, I am extremely thankful that Battle Royale gets a lot of content and a lot of updates, because it basically also puts Save the World on the spotlight. That's of course another video for another day, where I'm going to be talking about why the free-to-play launch can save Fortnite Save the World and can increase the quality of Fortnite Save the World drastically. Be on the lookout for that. Feel free to subscribe. But now that I got that off my chest, I will say this: Save the World is just really, really boring this season. The Hit the Road event, I'm just not a huge fan of it. The cart moves extremely slowly. It gives me Overwatch PTSD. I feel like I'm having people yelling at me to get off Widowmaker even though I'm carrying, right? I feel like I have to yell at my teammates to get into the cart like I had to do in Overwatch sometimes. So it's triggering my PTSD. The cart is moving really slow. The game mode feels very slow. Sometimes, and this is the biggest deal breaker that I've had to deal with Hit the Road, you're halfway through the mission and then there's just bugs. The game just starts bugging out and you just wasted 20 minutes of your life and you have to restart Hit the Road all over again, which is why I've only played Hit the Road like, I don't know, 6, 7, maybe 8 times, and that's it. I hate Hit the Road. It's terrible. I really like the brand new quest line, and one of the biggest criticisms that Save the World gets when it comes down to quest lines is that they are just fetch quests. And I actually sort of agree. I don't really mind if the quest line is a fetch quest, but I would actually like it if they would start implementing more rewards into the quest line as time passes, which is something that I'm pretty sure they're going to do. So the quest line is definitely going to be giving you tickets and a lot of gold, etc., etc. But I think the quest line should also give us some weapons and also some heroes that are actually worth getting. That's another thing that gets me a little bit disappointed on Save the World Season 10. The mythic hero, Dennis Jr., is honestly really trash, and Azalea Clark, in my opinion, is also very trash as well, with a really trash team perk. Luckily for us, of course, Dennis Jr. does have a very outstanding team perk, but honestly, guys, it just sucks, right, that you had to put in the work for a storyline and basically you just get something that isn't really as satisfying. and that basically lowers the morale of the community a lot. Another thing that, you know, I've also noticed, and it's something that the community has been very vocal about, is evolution materials are just extremely rare. Not only that, people just don't really like to play the end game level missions, the ones that are really high levels, because it takes a lot of tier 5 materials to craft them, and tier 5 materials are very scarce. Like, me and my friend Binge constantly have to be trading tier 5 materials within each other because we run out of them, right? You know, crafting gas traps and crafting you know, weapons, etc. It's something that is really annoying, and that problem is, it's something that the Save the World team needs to focus on. Like, evolution materials are going to be getting a fix really soon, but tier 5 materials also need to be more often found. And I think that if you complete a 4-time player mission, you should get tier 4 materials in the past. The biggest problem with Fortnite Save the World, and it's a problem that's been, you know, in the game for a while, is the AFK system. They had an AFK timer that would kick you out if you didn't do anything for 7 minutes, but they were able to remove that. Then they put in a 3-minute AFK timer, but then they removed that, and now there's no AFK timer, which I'm sort of thankful for, which means that sometimes I can AFK missions. But long story short, there's a lot of games where, you know, you have people that are leeching. There's a lot of games where you have people that are not doing anything. And from my experience, it doesn't happen as often as people say that it happens, but it does happen, you know, very frequently, to the point where you sort of get a little bit annoyed by it, right? For the most part, sometimes you can get lucky with some teammates that are, you know, willing to help out and build and all that stuff, but there are also those matches where you literally have to do everything, and that lowers morale, and that's why people just don't really want to play the game. And last but not least, and the only reason why I still have hope for Fortnite Save the World, is the reason why this season sucks is because I think they're putting all of their resources into the cosmetics in Fortnite Save the World and the locker. I think they are trying to finish the locker in Fortnite Save the World so that they can go ahead and, you know, launch the free-to-play launch of the game. You know, they want to be able, you know, to have the wraps in the shop. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, I really hope that that is on season 11, that Save the World goes free on season 11, or maybe season 12, right? The point is that I really want the game to go free already, because this game is actually really addicting, and it only needs a couple of problems to be solved, in my opinion, so that the game is actually a nice, respectable PvE game that has players coming back. I think this game has a lot of potential, and that's one of the reasons why I've been covering it non-stop ever since I started playing it, right? If you guys enjoyed the video, feel free to drop it a like, and feel free to subscribe to join the Salvaje Cartel, and be on the lookout on my Fortnite Save the World free-to-play launch video that's going to be coming out soon, where I'm going to be discussing some of the reasons why the free-to-play launch for Save the World can be really huge. See you guys in the next one. Peace.